Hi, I'm Ricky. I'm one half of the Tender Trainers. So we help subcontractors with their tendering. Our goal is to help you make this process as simple and successful as possible so you can win those bigger contracts with less stress. I try and do this on a regular basis, so feel free to jump on, ask me a question, or DM me a topic you might feel like is important to cover. This is your opportunity to hit me up with anything. All right, let's get into it. So I'm doing a little series of lives on the Tender Trainers, 4 Ps of tendering. So the 4 Ps are the areas that we, the Tender Trainers, focus on strengthening within our clients' businesses. And we've had good results from implementing the 4 Ps into our clients' businesses. We've seen our clients increase their win rate, win their largest tenders, and increase both turnover and profit. So, what are the 4 Ps? The 4 Ps are process, profit, professionalism, and protection. So today, we're going through the 4th P in the series. I'm going to talk a bit on protection. So what do I mean by protection? So protection is all about taking the tender and your price through into the delivery safely. So I'm sure that we've all worked on projects that have been a battle. I know I have. I know most of the jobs that I've worked on have been a battle. We've had financial arguments about scope, conflict, right? The groundwork for smooth delivery happens in the tender period. So if the project is set up well in the tender period, if every party is on the same page, you're encouraging a smooth delivery with less variations and less combativeness. And why is this important? Smooth delivery encourages a profitable project. So less surprises and alignment with the price and delivery means you will not only come out with your target profit, you should also be able to find further opportunities to increase your margin. Okay, so some of the important elements that form this protection step, I'm going to go through a couple of them here. First one I've got here is making sure that the contract aligns with your price before signing it. So this is making the price aligned with the contract aligned with your price, both in the scope and in the inherited risk, and getting rid of unfair clauses that are working against you. The next point here that I've got here as part of the protection step is cost tracking your jobs and comparing them against the budget. So when you're doing this is allowing you to pull the reins back in when you're going over budget mid-project, as well as identifying and rectifying issues with underpricing, which does happen. Next point here is understanding the impact a project has on your cash flow and understanding your business's cash flow. And last point here that I've got is documenting the delivery so that you have substantiation and backup for any variations that might arise. Okay, so if we pay attention to these elements and give them the time that they deserve, particularly in the tender period, we're going to be protecting ourselves from issues down the road, the delivery road. And these are issues that I've seen happen far too often for comfort, that really are avoidable in a lot of cases. And unfortunately, most jobs that I've worked on, even though I've worked on a lot of jobs for very big main contractors, we still see a lot of these issues and just getting repeated on the next job and the next job and the next job. But yeah, that's protection. In summary, you know, the tender phase has a huge impact on the delivery and the smooth running of a job, of a project. And by setting this up well in the tender phase, you're protecting yourself and you're protecting your margin from issues. So very important step, hence why it deserves one of our 4 Ps. Okay, yeah, that's it for today. Short and sweet. Stay tuned. I'll be back on the lives covering another impactful tendering topic. That's it for today. Thank you, and see you again soon.